Nicki needs a pardon. That's why she's trending. That's why this is a big deal, because they think that we give a... We don't.
But he is not your savior.
Malcom X told us,
show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear.
Look at this image here. This is what's happening. You've seen this image before. Maybe you have. I don't know. You'll sacrifice the many to save the few or the one. And we're not talking about something like the G word or whatever. We're talking about a person with means, with celebrity, that can do something for someone they love. I don't care how much of a fan you are. I want you to try to take your fandom hat off for a second and to see this as a person in need of something that's major. I did not have MAGA Nicki on my bingo card for 2025. The same girl from Queen, 2 sticks in a buns. I was not expecting this. Actually, that's a goddamn lie. When you start getting money, you start moving different. And I feel like it's just some of y'all that don't understand that. So those of you that know me know I like to get straight to the point. So I'll put it like this. I don't think it's that hard to figure out. It's not this whole big think piece everybody wants to make it out to be. So why are we surprised? Nicki is an actress. Since she came onto the scene as Nicki Minaj, she's been playing a role. And right now is no different. This is just another role. So I ask you, why are you surprised? And didn't she have some type of charges or whatever to where there was weed found in her? So who knows? The pardon might not even be for the person that you're thinking it's for. It might even be for herself. I honestly don't think she has any more friends in the industry. It's very much so a what have you done for me lately type of business. If you're hot, I want to be associated with you. But as soon as you get cold, get the fuck away from me and get over there. And why you cold, stay over there. And why you got something going on, I'm not going to speak about it because that ain't got nothing to do with me. I ask you as the audience, could you resist? If you were in her shoes, if someone you loved, someone you cared about, needed a pardon, would you be okay with switching sides and sacrificing your career to pardon this person that you love? Never mind what anybody else says or whatever. I want you to put your significant other, your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, your
Lynn,
your
Pat, Lori, Shelly, Aaliyah, Rose, Brian, Darren.
I want you to put them in this position. Never mind your morals, your values, and be like, but that's wrong. I wouldn't be with nobody that would do some shit like that. Fuck that. I'm not talking to you then. Will you say, nope, my husband just got to do the time. I just got to do the time. Whoever that she's trying to not have to do the time, to not face the charges that are coming their way. Make no mistake, this is not just about trending and getting y'all pissed off. The bigger picture is this is personal, and she's willing to sacrifice every single barb along the way.
I am your leader.
We put these celebrities on a pedestal and we want to say that they're for the good of humanity, but they're just as selfish as you and I. If I can leverage my celebrity to get in this person's good graces, to make it seem as if I'm aligned with everything that they're speaking and they're preaching in exchange for this person being expunged of their past or whatever, of them being forgiven, of them being pardoned, then I'm sorry. Deuces, Barbs. Your relationship with Nicki Minaj is transactional. If you're not buying tickets to the concert, if you're not streaming her music, first of all, streams don't pay shit. But if you're not buying her albums, putting money in her pockets, you're not creating a demand for her, she doesn't have a need for you. And that's with any artist. They might want to make it seem as if they love you and whatever. Let them be frustrated. Let y'all stop streaming that music. Let them not be as controlled as some of the other ones are. They'll get online and they'll tell you everything they think about you and why y'all poo-pud asses ain't over there running up those numbers. Why you not streaming my song? They only love you as long as they need you. And right now, I think that it's just, there's another need that's more important. Also, Nicki is Trini. So if you think that she and her husband are okay with their child growing up being a sassatron, you ain't been paying attention. And as Black people, we've seen this before, to where your mom would be okay with your friend that's gay, but don't you be gay. It's okay for her fans, but I promise you, the conversation she having inside that house, Ornica wants to protect white feelings. She wants to protect white boys, but Black kids are all fair game. Full disclosure, I was never one who considered myself to be a Nicki Minaj fan. I never really got into her as a person. I didn't really check into all of that. And I say that to say, I personally feel like a line was crossed when she made that song Bigfoot. Something about Bigfoot just did not sit right with me. It was like shock value in the reverse. You're not like, you want to share this with other people. You're like, I need to cleanse myself. I can't believe I listened to this. As a people, we're divided, and the likes of a Nicki Minaj will continue to have their fan base somewhere. Just like there are women that are saying that they can overlook the things that Chris Brown has done and that he's been guilty of, and they'd still name him publicly out loud as their crush. But I thought y'all was picking that bear. And it's one of those things that might suck to hear, but as a people, we are divided. And so if you can't depend on your tribe and you are in need of saving, where else are you going to turn? And so you might see it as the enemy, but if nobody over here has any leverage to what she may need, then she's going to go over there to get it. I'm not sure if she can redeem herself from this, but I'm also not really sure that this is something that's going to tank her career, because her catalog will still be worth something. Even if that means her selling it to someone else and riding off into the sunset and not having to deal with y'all ever again, it might be worth it to Mrs. Petty. But as far as the whole Nicki cancellation, I'm not holding my breath on that, because y'all don't stick to that shit. Y'all still in Target, so miss me with that. But they are not your leaders. I get that. Some of you get that. But they don't think we get that. So stop falling for it. That's why she's trending. That's why this is a big deal, because they think that we give a fuck. We don't. I'm just fucking with your music. And even that, now this has put you in that same box as Drake. So now you're just a skippable artist. And it sucks, because you had some songs that I really liked, but right now you tainted. And I don't know if I can ever step back over there. At least not right now. I'll see. Hell, Cardi got me skipping Bia. And now Nicki got me skipping Nicki. I thought it would have been somebody else that came in and knocked you off the throne, but to be dethroned by yourself, that's, as the internet would say, diabolical. Stop fucking overusing that goddamn word, you dumb mother. And it has to be love, because why else? Who else would sacrifice their career? Because that's what y'all out here saying is happening. When we know how fickle that y'all are, we still got people that's stepping in the name of love because that man didn't do nothing wrong, according to some of y'all. But if you told me that you wouldn't put on a red hat and look crazy for your people in exchange for a pardon for someone that you love, I'd look at you and say that you a goddamn lie. Bye. I'm MAGA Minaj, MAGA Lewinsky. Stop trying to make it deeper than what it is.